Welcome back to the Future. My name is Hamlic, and we're gonna go and see Doc today. And we're gonna check the speakeasy first.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Looks very tiny. How did this become a video store, by the way? Law and
Gale,
office?
Zemeckis, and Fine.
Gale,
Attorneys
Zemeckis.
at law. No solicitors.
Yeah. Today's special, yesterday's soup. Okay, that's very cheap. Okay. Soup kitchen, police car, police station. Now we're talking.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you.
Yeah,
We have a
it
lot
is.
of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right? But what?
Alert the authorities, go back in time, let's make a stand, gangsters. Let's make a stand.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puppy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Yeah. Let's go back in time.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox
Oh, this
of
is dark.
continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
I guess we can break out of jail.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
That will work, truly. Where can I find you, younger self?
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
At least with the yesterday's soup thing.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, soup kitchen. Let's go in here then. Oh, the humor in this and the characters are so I really like them. I love them so far. A McFly. Okay. Today's soup. cabbage.
McFly!
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Mr. Tan.
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Okay. The history just repeats itself over and over. And yeah, the Tannen is as they always are. Okay, telephone.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
Okay.
Courthouse. Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Okay, let's go to the courthouse. It's like each timeline of the Tannen and McFly always gonna do the same kind of routine. If it's not a small coffee house in the future, it's apparently a soup kitchen in the past. Or something even worse, even longer back in time. They seem to be connected, these two families. Okay, let's go up. Open.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Okay. Important business, Harry.
Multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than...
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Okay.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Okay.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Okay, that sounds very boring. How about quitting early?
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounded a little scared.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Okay, don't worry, I'm a scientist too, or... Okay, I'm a scientist.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
What?
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay. Are you working on a rocket drill?
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Really?
By the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
No. Come on, tell me about the rocket.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Yeah. And this is the guy who's gonna build a time
The
machine.
massive acceleration is reduced by the inverse.
Okay, let's go back to Doc. Maybe he has some tip. Wait a minute. Oh, these. I don't know if you're supposed to play with the keyboard or whatever it can be, but these controls are horrendous. Hello. Oh, there.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what
Really?
happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a
Quarterback.
scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
Okay.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Okay. He mutters a lot.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... the Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Huh?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition.
Okay.
My first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
Really?
So
That's
it was a
nice.
big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure. One which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Okay. Good to know.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Okay. Can I get new options maybe when I talk with him again? Oh, there he is.
Expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here?
Wait.
Oh, no.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Okay, don't worry, you're rocking secret with me.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Okay. Good to know.
No.
So maybe I can use Einstein?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
No. What? Inventory. Okay, inventory. Brown Resin's phone number. Tape recorder, docs notes. Fire. Let's try this then.
What am I missing here?
Okay, use...
Or do we take H
Ooh,
step with Hermitian
green.
lineup? Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. This variable. Wait,
Yeah,
is
I
that
didn't
even
do anything.
possible? Oh, let's
Okay.
start over. Force equals mass times
Maybe I can use
acceleration.
that
Of
with
course,
Doc.
that's new. But how many newtons are required to maintain a
Ah!
acceleration?
Come on! I'm not a big fan of these controls. I think people notice that. Okay, can I use this like this?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Okay.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So,
It'll be fine.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, really. But still, let's check this out.
Here. Or do we take
Wait,
H
wait,
step
okay.
with Hermitian line operator? But
Come talk with
hey,
me.
just give me a chance.
harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
H equals the...
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
I did a lot of Jew burn. Nah, that would be too obvious. Okay. First even was stupid. Okay, I'm from the future.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
Okay.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess
Yes, I
didn't
am.
quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I really need your rocket.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
I need it tonight.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it
Oh,
vitally
that's
important
kinda
to
nice.
deliver that subpoena today?
Put away
Yes!
that asshole.
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Okay, let's talk with him then. Shouldn't be so difficult, right? Wait a minute, there's Edna. Let's talk with her first. We seem to do something here.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, you mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Where? You make soup deliveries?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Okay. Ooh, can I help deliver soup?
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over eager. I
Okay.
drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart.
What's soup
But
cycle?
if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Okay, I know.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
The asylum. The farm for unwanted children. The rest home. Never mind. The rest home?
The rest home.
Those dear old timers. Soup is one of the few pleasures they have left.
That is sad.
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Okay. Anyway. Let's talk with Tannen then.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I guess shoes. But okay, it's Tannen. I mean, come on. Okay, we're gonna shine your shoes. I'm looking for Arthur McFly.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Yeah. Oh, can I have some peanuts?
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Okay, what the hell is that?
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
Again, the other guy comes in.
What'd you do?
What a chase scene.
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, he's pretty good.
Damn it!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen.
Yes, we must have that. That shit, of course.
Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Okay. Can I, like... Yeah, I can go... Is there a soup kitchen? I need to find out McFly, I guess. Oh, he's with me now. Oh.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
What? Okay, we gonna end it for here then. Get kinda intense there with Tannen. But it feels like we're gonna, I guess, ruin something for him next time. So, well, you have to wait until then. Probably gonna come out soon. So, I hope you guys liked this video. And remember, if you did, remember to hit that like button. If you subscribe, do that too. Leave a comment down below. So, until then guys, take care, because I see you next time. Hamlic is out!